Okay guys, in this lecture we are going to discuss circular and hyperbolic functions. Okay guys, so we have already done one Euler theorem which states that if you have this e power iota theta, this will be equals to cos theta plus iota sin theta, right? And similarly, if you want to find e power minus iota theta, what you need to do, just change this iota to minus iota on both sides. So you'll get the value of e power minus iota theta. So this will be cos theta minus iota sin theta. Now let's say this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Now if you add these two equations, what you'll get? So obviously, because they here and here we are having different signs, so this will be cancelled. Okay, and what you'll get? So we'll get e power iota theta plus e power minus iota theta equals to, on the other side, this cos element will be, cos terms will be added, so 2 cos theta. From here, what is the value of cos theta? So cos theta is equals to e power iota theta plus e power minus iota theta by 2 equals to cos theta. Okay. On the similar lines, if you subtract this, if you subtract this equation number 2 from equation number 1, what will you get? Now see, if I subtract this, then this cos part will be cancelled. This cos part will be cancelled if you subtract this. So what do you get? E power iota theta minus e power minus iota theta equals to. So this will be cancelled, and here you'll get iota sin theta plus iota sin theta, that will be 2 iota sin theta, right? Now here, what is the value of sin theta then? Just take this 2 iota here. So this is the value of sin theta. This is how we can write the value of cos and sine in the form of exponential functions, right? And the same thing is applicable, like here theta is real. Okay, same thing is applicable for the complex number as well. Okay, so if theta is real or complex, then sine theta will be equals to what? Sine theta will be equals to e power iota theta minus e power minus iota theta over 2 iota. Okay, cos theta equals to e power iota theta plus e power minus iota theta over 2. Okay, now similarly you can find the value of tan by just dividing the sine with cos. Okay, so what is the value of tan theta? So tan theta is equals to e power iota theta, not minus iota theta, minus e power minus iota theta over 2 iota divided by this. So what you'll get? E power iota theta or minus iota theta by 2. This 2 will be cancelled. So what you'll get? E power iota theta minus e power minus iota theta over this iota, this one. Iota into e power iota theta plus e power minus iota theta. So this is the formula of tan theta in the form of exponential. Okay. Now similarly we can find the other identities also. For example, what is the value of cosecant theta? So cosecant theta will be reciprocal of this. So just take the reciprocal. So this will be 2 iota by e power iota theta minus e power minus iota theta, right? And what is the value of secant theta? That will be come out from cos. Okay, so that is the reciprocal of this thing. So this will be secant theta will be 2 by e power iota theta plus e power minus iota theta. And similarly, if I ask you what is the value of cot, so cot theta will be equals to reciprocal of this thing. So iota e power iota theta plus e power minus iota theta over e power iota theta minus e power minus iota theta. Okay, so these are the values of all the trigonometric or you may say circular functions, okay, in the form of exponentials. Fine. Now why we call it circular? Because this values of cos theta and sine theta actually lies on the circle with unit 1, with radius, unity, okay. Fine. So these values like cos theta plus iota sine theta we used to write. So these are the components, coordinates, xy coordinates. Okay. So value of these things lies on the circle with radius 1. Right. That is why we call it circular function. Now I'm going to introduce hyperbolic functions. Okay. So next is hyperbolic functions. Okay. Now class, hyperbolic functions, like I told you, in case of circular functions, this cos t and sin t, these points form a unit circle. Unit circle means circle with radius unity. Similarly, cos hyperbolic t and sin hyperbolic t, this form form a right half of unit hyperbola. Okay, that's why we call it hyperbolic functions. Fine. Now see this h is not in angle. This is not cos ht. No, this h is representing that this cos is hyperbolic cos. This h is indicating that sine is not simple sine, not circular sine. This is hyperbolic sine. So sometimes we used to we could call it like shine, okay, and cosh. But I prefer to call it like sine hyperbolic. Fine, but keep this thing in mind, like this thing is not in angle. Sometimes students used to do like sine ht. No, this is sine shine, like sine hyperbolic. Okay, this is the notation. Now in next slide we will see that how we can represent this hyperbolic functions in exponential form. So the first one is cos hyperbolic theta. Okay, this is equals to e power theta plus e power minus iota, not iota, minus theta by 2. Second is sine hyperbolic theta. This is e power theta minus e power minus theta by 2. Now further, in order to find tan hyperbolic theta, what we'll do, we'll just divide this thing with cos. Okay, so sine hyperbolic theta over cos hyperbolic theta. We already have the value. Substitute the value. So here we have positive minus of theta over 2. This. Okay, this will be cancelled. So what is the formula? This is the formula. Okay. Now next is, what is the formula of secant hyperbolic theta? So this is reciprocal of this. So 2 over e power theta plus e power minus theta. Now next is, what is cosecant hyperbolic theta? So that is reciprocal of this sine hyperbolic. So 2 over e power theta minus e power minus theta. Then the last one is cot hyperbolic theta. So what is the formula for that? Reciprocal of this thing. So e power theta plus e power minus theta over e power theta minus e power minus theta. Okay. So these are the hyperbolic identities. Now class, see what are the periods? What are the periods of these functions? For circular functions, cos theta and sin theta has period. You already know 2 pi. Okay. Tan is tan theta has period. You know how what is the meaning of period, right? Pi. Fine. And for hyperbolic functions, this sine hyperbolic theta and cos hyperbolic theta as period 2 2 pi iota. Okay, 2 pi iota, just like the exponential. And tan hyperbolic theta will have period pi iota. Okay, you just keep this thing in your mind. Now let's check the relationship between the circular and hyperbolic functions by using the previous formulas. Okay, and this is the important thing which is very much required for the further topics. Okay, next is relationship between the circular and hyperbolic functions, right? So we'll start from sine. Okay, so now what is the formula of sine x? Sine theta, let me write theta. What is the formula for this? E power iota theta, so minus iota theta over 2 iota, right? Now just change this theta to iota theta. Okay, so what you'll get? Sine iota theta is equals to, this side also we'll change this theta to iota theta. So e power iota theta minus e power minus iota theta over 2 iota sh, right? Now what is iota into iota? Iota square. Iota square is equals to minus 1. So this will be minus theta. And here you'll get minus iota square, that will be positive. Okay, this will be like, here we have negative, so this is iota square negative. So this will be positive. Okay, so this will be theta over 2 iota. And tell me, can I take this negative common? Can I take this negative common? So what you'll get? From here I am taking negative common. Okay, e power minus theta over 2 iota. Correct. Now write this negative and this iota like this. What is this? This thing is the formula of sine. Sine means sine hyperbolic. Sine hyperbolic theta is equal to this. So this is sine hyperbolic theta. But what about 1 minus 1 by iota? So minus 1 by iota can be written as, minus 1 can be written as iota square over iota. So this is equals to iota. So substitute value here. Okay. So what we have got? So ultimately we have got that sine iota theta is equals to iota sine hyperbolic theta. Okay, so this is the relationship between both the signs. Okay, circular and hyperbolic. Now similarly we'll find for cos. What is the formula for cos? Cos theta is equals to e power iota theta plus e power minus iota theta over 2. Now again change this theta to iota theta on both sides. What you will get? Cos iota theta. Okay, here place iota theta. E power iota into iota theta. Okay, like I'm placing iota theta here. Okay, in place of theta I'm placing this thing. Right? Plus e power minus iota theta over 2sh. Now again iota into iota square, that will be negative. And here you have negative also. Iota into iota square, like this will be negative, but this negative is already there. So in ultimately you'll get positive theta over 2. Can I write this thing as e power theta plus e power minus theta by 2? What is this? This is the formula of cos hyperbolic theta, right? So here you can observe one thing, that cos of iota theta is actually equals to cos of hyperbolic theta. This is the second relationship which we have got. Okay, now come to the next one. Now for further studies, we don't need to do anything. We'll just divide the things and we'll get the answer. Now what will be the value of tan iota theta? This will be equals to sine iota theta over cos iota theta. So what is the value of sine iota theta? We have already done this thing. Iota sine hyperbolic theta, right? And cos iota theta is cos hyperbolic theta. So what is this? This is iota tan hyperbolic theta. So tan iota theta is equals to this. Okay. Now the next one, what is cosecant iota theta? What is cosecant iota theta? Cosecant iota theta is 1 by sine iota theta. Now what is sine iota theta? This is iota sine hyperbolic theta. And what is 1 by iota? 1 by iota can be written as, multiply and divide with iota here. So you'll get iota over iota square. So this is negative. This is minus iota. Okay. So 1 by iota is actually equals to minus iota. Place this value here. What you'll get? Minus iota. And 1 by sine or sine hyperbolic theta is cosecant hyperbolic theta. Okay. Now next is uh, secant iota theta. That is 1 by cos iota theta. What is the value of cos iota theta? Let me correct it first. This is secant iota theta. So this is equals to 1 by cos hyperbolic theta, because we have already done this thing, that this is come out as cos hyperbolic theta. This is equals to secant hyperbolic theta. So 1 by cos hyperbolic theta is secant hyperbolic theta. And the last one is this tan iota theta. Sorry, cot iota theta, right? Cot iota theta will be 1 by tan iota theta. So tan iota theta is iota tan hyperbolic theta, right? 1 by iota, as I told you, this is minus iota, and 1 by cot hyperbolic will be 1 by tan hyperbolic theta will be cot hyperbolic theta. Okay, so these are the relationships between circular and hyperbolic functions, so which is very important for the further studies. Now see what we have learned. The first thing, we have seen that sine iota theta is iota sine hyperbolic theta. Second thing, we have seen that cos iota theta is cos hyperbolic theta. Third thing is tan iota theta is iota tan hyperbolic theta. Fourth is secant iota theta. This is secant hyperbolic theta. Fifth is cosecant iota theta. This is minus iota cosecant hyperbolic theta. And the sixth is this cot iota theta is equals to minus iota cot hyperbolic theta. So this is how we'll convert simple sine to hyperbolic. Okay, these formulas we'll use to convert simple circular function to hyperbolic functions. Okay, the next thing is, sometimes we need to convert hyperbolic to circular function. Again we use the same thing like this one. Okay, see how here, like if I give you from this, can you say this thing like sine hyperbolic theta will be 1 by iota sine iota theta? Yes or no? So like I have taken this iota on other side 1 by iota. Okay, so I have taken this here, so we get this thing 1 by iota sine iota theta. Now for example, let's say if I give you sine, let's say if I give you 2 plus 3 iota, okay, if I give you this thing, let's say sine hyperbolic. Now in order to convert it to circular function, simple function, what we'll do, we'll just see whatever the theta you have here, theta is 2 plus 3 iota. What do you need to do? You just need to multiply this theta with iota, and along with that we'll place 1 by iota, and then your this hyperbolic function will convert to simple sine, circular. So this will be equals to 1 by iota sine iota 2 plus iota 3. I hope you are getting. Now this hyperbolic will be converted to simple sine. Okay. So similarly, we'll write the formulas of hyperbolic function in the form of circular function. From second one, what you'll get, cos hyperbolic theta is equals to cos iota theta. I'm just reversing the order, okay. Third, from this again, tan hyperbolic theta will be 1 by iota, and here you'll get tan iota theta. From this, what you'll get, that secant hyperbolic theta is simply secant iota theta. Okay, means whatever you have here, just multiply with the iota, and that will be changed to simple circular function. And the next one, cosecant hyperbolic theta is minus 1 by iota cosecant iota theta, iota theta. And here cot hyperbolic theta is minus 1 by iota cot iota theta. Okay, now you know what is 1 by iota, that is minus iota. Therefore what will be minus 1 by iota, that will be iota. Okay, so you can place these values like iota or minus iota. Fine. So in this lecture we have attained the different values, okay, different relationship between the circular and hyperbolic function, which are very useful for the next lecture. One more thing, like we have done so many circular functions, like we have done sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1, sine 2a is 2 sine a cos a. So we have done so many identities, right? So you can prove these things by using the exponential forms, like what is the sine theta in form of exponential, e power iota theta minus e power minus iota theta over 2 iota. So take square of this, and then e power iota theta plus e power minus iota theta over 2. This is the formula of cos. Okay, now just solve this, you will get 1. Like you can prove all the formulas by using these exponential forms, right? So I'm not going to cover that because that is the easy part and you already know the formulas. Okay, like what is sine 2a, what is cos 2a. So you can also prove the things by using these formulas, these exponential forms. Okay, so with this I'm done with this particular lecture, but in next lecture we'll continue with the same topic, that how to separate real and imaginary parts of sine, cos, okay, and hyperbolics, and how to use these formula to get that thing. So thank you very much. In this lecture we'll do only this, and I'll discuss the main part of this topic in next lecture. Thank you.